Bob Stein, c'est un vétéran de l'édition numérique et quelqu'un qui a accompagné et inventé le livre numérique ou l'œuvre numérique depuis la fin des années 80 jusqu'à maintenant, toujours en avance de 2 ou 3 technologies par rapport à la technologie même. C'est lui, à ma connaissance, qui a le premier prononcé le mot d'expanded book, le livre augmenté. C'est quelqu'un qui aujourd'hui continue à se demander ce que c'est qu'un livre.
Il a toujours eu ce temps d'avance qui nous permet aujourd'hui de bénéficier d'un aspect un peu visionnaire face à ce que deviendra l'industrie du livre.
On est vraiment juste au début, on ne se rend pas compte encore de l'ensemble du potentiel que nous offrent les nouvelles technologies pour la lecture.
Pour nous, avoir ici des éléments d'ordre prospectif au labo de l'édition, c'est extrêmement important aussi pour pouvoir enrichir la vision des acteurs de cette industrie.
Bob Stein, who, as you know, is the founder of the Institute for the Future of the Book in New York, and who is one of the most prominent thinkers and experimentators in the field of digital publishing.
Reading used to be out loud. I mean, even as recently as 200 years ago, most reading was actually done aloud in groups, and it's only with the rise of the inexpensive library that humans have really started to adopt a private, solitary reading environment. And I think we're going back to the future. We're going back to the original mechanisms where people shared ideas, and that was important, and it's going to become fundamentally important again.
Because in print, right, the author's up there, and the reader is down there, and we had suddenly flattened that hierarchy. Didn't make it flat, but we flattened it. So the author and the reader were suddenly occupying the same space.
The future of the book involves collaboration, that the author and the readers will occupy a space together, and that a book becomes a place where readers and sometimes authors will congregate.
And now you see 2 avatars here. This is my excerpt, my comment. I can switch between them. If I click on some highlighted text, that means there's
in the print world, we pay for the content, for the words that are on the page. I think that in the digital domain, in the dynamic network that we increasingly live in, that the notion of content is expanding to include not just the words on the page, but the sense of community, what I can gather from being in a conversation with you about the text, from context, from somebody telling me all the things that are important about the text that I'm reading, and from authenticity, from liveness, from the author or an expert being present in the book and helping me to understand. It's all about understanding.
Moi, j'ai eu la chance de faire partie d'une expérience qui s'appelle Fanfan 2, qui était une fiction interactive. On enrichissait l'histoire en temps réel avec le public. Et ça, c'est complètement inédit. Enfin, c'est quelque chose que pas grand monde ne fait.
that they get paid when they engage with readers, in the same way that I'm suggesting that readers will pay to engage.
Read for free et pay to engage. Et à mon sens, c'est vraiment une des manières, alors je ne sais pas si ce sera la manière de monétiser à moyen terme la lecture, mais ce sera peut-être une des manières dont la lecture pourra se développer. On va pouvoir partager plus la lecture.
Today, you got one chance here. You know, you want to actually, you want your publishing companies to be important going forward. You've got to go back and you've got to reclaim what you do really well, which is curation and editorial, et cetera, and you've got to build that brand.
And I think we're entering the age of the celebrity editor. I think that the ability of somebody to curate, to see the value in an author's expression, and to bring that into a context, and to build a community around that author. I think that's going to be hugely important, and that I definitely see subscribing to an editor's list, right? Because not just because I think that editor has a good eye for talent, but also because I know that editor is able to make a good party, and that editor that attracts the kind of people I want to actually talk to.
We actually could build a collaborative environment for publishing where everybody, where there's a platform, there are readers, there are publishers, and they're all working together.
C'est, à mon sens, peut-être pas l'avenir ou tel qu'il sera, mais il y a déjà beaucoup de bribes de ce que sera l'avenir qui sont dans les propos qu'il présente.